Yeah, thank you. Hello, thank you everybody for being here. So my name is Arcange. I'm a developer and I'm introducing a new service and application called SteemFlux. In my session, I will first make a quick overview of what SteemFlux is. Then I will make a demonstration of the products and services. Then I will show you the roadmap where we are going, because that's a project that I initiated only 1 month ago, on top of doing all those stuff that Lev described. And then there will be a Q&A session if you have a question, so you will be able to ask everything you want. Okay. So just the first question: how many developers are there here in the room? Not many. Okay. How much of you do you know how to retrieve data from the blockchain? How many of you do it? Not that much. Okay. So if you want to get data from the blockchain, what you have to do, if you're a techie, you have to set up a node. Of course, this is optional if you rely on public nodes run by those awesome people. Then you have to create a service to retrieve the blocks. Then you have to parse the blocks, extract the data you want to process, so you have to filter it. And then if you change your mind, you have to redo the whole process, or maybe not all, but you have to update your service if you need to parse different data. If you are a layman, you're quite fucked, because you have to learn how to code. So the question is, how can we improve this? And I will tell you a bit about myself. So as Lev say, I'm reading Steemit board. So I'm reading a bot that is retrieving blocks from the blockchain. I'm reading Steem SQL, so there is a bot retrieving blocks from the blockchain. I have a curation trail, so I have a bot that retrieves blocks from the blockchain that try to find which user I support and then vote. So I read blocks again. And then I have an important one that's a notification bot that reads the blockchain. It reads the blocks and then it notifies me about what it's important to me. For example, I am a witness, so I want to know when someone vote for me or when someone unvote me. I also want to know when someone speak about me. But for example, for Steemit board too, I want to know when someone reply to Steemit board. But I got so many answer from Steemit board because people like it, so I got hundreds of emails, more than 500 of emails per day, and I read all them, and they all say thank you, gracias, or thank you. So I had to filter it. So I had to create a service that do this job, and I say to myself, what if I would be able to get notified when something really important to me happens on the blockchain? And what if I could retrieve only the data I want, not everything? And what if I could define my own filter easily? Because with Steemit board, at first I say, if someone say thank you, okay, I try it. I can respond to all the thanks. I get it really kind, but I can't. And then people started to say gracias in Spanish, and then they started to say Dankeschön. And I had to throw out at least to filter this message. So what if I could get only the data I want and the way I want? Because I know there is Gina, for example, that notify you via Discord. But you can tell Gina, it just say, okay, I want to get this type of notification. That's it. I need more be able to tweak everything. So that's where I said to myself, I need a tool. And I created SteemFlux. What does SteemFlux do? So you have the Steem blockchain and you have SteemFlux. What SteemFlux will do? It will read the blocks. It will filter operation based on your own criteria. And you will see that you will be able to have very, very specific criteria. And then it will notify users, if you are layman users, or if you are a developer, it will notify your application. So you will be able to make your application react to something very specific happening on the blockchain. How will it notify you? For developers, we have queues. We will stack transaction into a queue, and then you just have to poll the transaction you are interested in and react to it. We will also call your own website via a webhooks. So you just have to give us an URL and we'll call it with the information, then you do whatever you want with this information. For the old-fashioned guys like me, I like to receive emails. Yes, but you can generate an email. Or a lot of people, for example, with Discord, I use Discord, but I do not get a notification somewhere. I just get a pop-up on my smartphone and that's it. And I like to see what I read and what I didn't read. Okay, I want things centralized in a decentralized world. Okay, and then we plan to go to all social networks and web apps to be able to, for example, when I publish something on Steemit, I want to have a copy on Twitter or tweet on Twitter or maybe on Facebook on another channel. So that's what I would like to do. This is what we call channels. So it's a way I want to get notified on what's happening on the blockchain. Okay? That's quite simple. So, first, no, I know there are developers and not developers. I will try not to be too techy, so you stay in the room. I will show you the developer part. So, SteemFlux is a service. It's an API we have created for developers. So, every developer will be able to get in and do whatever he wants. So, I will make a short demo. You will see it's really easy. The first things you have to do is to authenticate into the API. You just send a query, you see here how to call it, and I'm unauthorized. Why? That's all when there is demonstration. Okay, I just authentify myself into SteemFlux and I get a token. With this token, I will be able to do anything I want on the product. For example, so I just go here and call the API, and just get information. So that's quite easy for developers. You just send a request, you get the answer with all the information. You will be able to create subscription, you will be able to create channel, you will be able to create filters, and then you will be able to retrieve the information that SteemFlux will send to you. Okay? If you have questions, if you are a developer, please come to me later, because I can speak for hours about this, but that's not the goal of this presentation. Excuse me, I will drink a bit. Okay. So this is for the devs. That's an API, that's a service that you can use. For laymen's, we make it different. We created a small website. You will see this website. Use the API. I use my own dog food. I'm a user like any other. I just connect onto the SteemFlux API and then I interact. Okay? So I will try to find it and I will first log out. Okay. First thing to do is to authenticate. That's exactly the same thing we saw before the dev side. Here I'm a layman. I just want to connect to SteemFlux and do something. Excuse me. Okay. First thing I have to do is to define channels. Channels is to know how I want to get notified or called if I'm a developer by SteemFlux when something happens. The simplest one is the email channel. So I have an email address. I just say this channel is an email, and then I give my email address. So I want to get a notification on my email address. Quite easy. Okay? Here, I created another channel, even if I don't like Discord to be notified. Why not? So I created a Discord channel. I created a webhooks. I just put here the webhook string, and I just say it's a Discord channel. Okay? Then I go to my subscription. Please. Thank you. It's a bit better. And I just say, I will monitor myself and I will use this channel. I want to get an email when something happens. Okay, perfect. I have a new channel. And then now I will set my filters. For example, I want to know when I get an upvote. So I will go to vote and I will upvote myself. So the voter, oh no, I will do it differently. The voter is the voter is arcange and the author is SteemFlux. So I will upvote one SteemFlux post or comment, and I want to get a notification. Okay. Let's say, for example, I want to know when someone speaks about me. I will create an additional filter saying mention. Okay, it's about comments. And I want that in the body someone has written arcange. Okay. And I just select contents. It's a bit rough. We made it quick. Okay. So I just want to see if someone write arcange in the body, I want to get notified. You can create filters on all transaction types in the blockchain. Transfer, witness vote, escrow operation, anything. And you can use any field. Of course, you have to currently have a knowledge of which fields you will find in transaction. We will improve this. But you can use any field from the transaction and filter on it. For example, I can say, I want to get notified when someone votes for me with a weight of 10% or more than 10%. So I keep away the dust vote and I don't spam myself. Okay? Perfect. I got my subscription. If I select here different filters, I will see which filter I have set up. Okay? It's ready. I just have to come here and say activate. I will activate my subscription. Okay, so what do I need? I need to go and vote for SteemFlux. I will put here my mailbox and keep this. Sorry. Okay. And I will now go on SteemFlux website or blog, or I already upvoted. So I will go on a comment and I will upvote it. I will also go to my own blog and congratulate myself. Okay, reply, is it? Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So we have to wait a bit because SteemFlux only process irreversible blocks. So even if a block is produced every 3 seconds, your transaction, what I did, it's visible on Steemit, but it's not yet finally in the blockchain. You will have to wait a bit, but the email should come in. I hope so. I did it yesterday and it worked. Yeah, it should come. Let's do some more. Oh, yes, it's there. Okay. I got the notification. And you see here, you have the block number, transaction number, and then you have all the information here. Okay, you see that the voter is me, the author is Steemit, then you have the perm link and you have the weight, all the information from the blockchain. It's a bit rough today. We will add formatting on top of this, but that's the idea. I can do the same with Discord. Let's create a new subscription called Discord. I will use my channel Discord this time, sorry. Okay. And so for the Discord, I will create we will try to spam ourselves. Sorry, and say votes, no, or comments. I want to get more. And the author is Steemit. Okay. And I just activate. Oops, sorry. Wrong one. Where is it? Yes, active. Okay, they are both active. So I will now show you here Discord. I just created a SteemFest demo channel. So you see, if you go to the channel here, I created a webhooks. And you see here, there is a small webhooks URL. And that's what I added here in my channel. So it's really, really, really easy. Okay. Let's close this. And here we go. You see Steemit is sending congratulations notification to users. And so I get here. So you see it. I get here. The transaction, the comment flooding in. It's really, really, really easy to set up and to use, even for a layman. Okay? That's it for the demo. Up. Okay, so what are the benefits of using SteemFlux? You don't have any infrastructure to set up. Nothing. You register and you go. It's really easy to manage. You see, interface is quite simple. You just click, create your filters, create your channels, create your subscription, and it works. Full flexibility to define your own criteria. I made it simple, but you can go deeper, of course, in the way you construct your filters. So you can filter on account, you can filter on operation, you can filter on content, anything. And you have access to all information from the blockchain. So you will get all the fields. Up to you to say how you want to use the information you get. And then you can use your existing application or infrastructure right now as a channel. It's high availability, high scalability and reliability. We have built the SteemFlux infrastructure on AWS. So we will be able to scale. There will be redundancy because it might be a single point of failure for you, and we don't want you and your application to fail. So what's the roadmap? This is a very young project. We want to add channel data templates and formatting. You see, getting an email with a JSON string is not very useful for a layman, for people like me. I just prefer to get a message saying, oh, someone voted for you, it's this guy, and he voted on this post. We will add new channel for social network and instant messaging. We want to push information, as I said at the beginning of the presentation, to Twitter, Facebook, why not Snapchat, WordPress, Telegram. We have no limits. And even if you are a developer, come talk to me and we can create a channel together. We will allow you to replay the blockchain, meaning when you activate a subscription, you will be able to say, okay, I will start to filter things from the blockchain starting from block N or from yesterday. And we will add multi-tenant services, meaning if you are a dev, you can resell this service, create your own interface like we did, and say to a customer, hey, I offer you this service. I will provide you with this kind of information. I will do the job of configuration for you, for example. And then you will simply resell this service. Okay? And go live is scheduled end of this year. So, before SteemFlux, we were in a pool model. We had to go to the blockchain and retrieve the information. Of course, we get everything, and then we had to filter. With SteemFlux, we go to a push model. I will be sitting there and waiting to get the information I want, the way I want. SteemFlux is already MVP. I did the demo, it's working. It's a bit rough, but it's working. Okay? So you get the information you want, the way you want. I'm here because we are looking for early adopters. The service will be free to use until the end of beta. And we are looking for project enthusiasts who want to be involved. We need content creator for documentation. We need people to develop channel interfaces. So feel free to come to me and have a talk with me. Okay, if you have questions at the moment, please remember this is beta, but I'm here to get your feedback.
Thank you very much for the very interesting tool. I directly thought into the direction from if this then that, and maybe as well joining services like this might be an interesting idea. But we run a little bit out of time.
Okay, no problem.
So, this gentleman is around the whole
yes,
show.
I will just say we created a Discord channel, so we'll be able to connect a SteemFlux channel on Discord. We created an account where we will publish everything about SteemFlux, so follow SteemFlux and you will stay informed. And of course, meet me here at SteemFest and maybe you will get one more point if you scan my badge. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.